At 12:36 p.m., we are back on the record in the deposition of Charles M. Haynes.
All right. So, Charles, tell me, how did you persuade Jennifer Williams to testify for you at your sentencing?
Objection, argumentative, so many other things subject to that. If you feel like you can answer that question, go ahead and answer it.
Can you say it again?
Yes, Jennifer Williams, she testified for you at your sentencing. Mm-hmm. So, how did you persuade her to testify for you?
Answer the question if you feel like you can.
I didn't persuade her at all.
No?
No.
Shh. Did she volunteer?
I guess.
If you know, answer the question if you know.
Well, no, I don't know.
You don't know. You did not have any communication with Jennifer regarding her testimony in your criminal case?
No.
Do you know if your attorney had communication with Jennifer?
No, I don't know. I don't know that.
Okay, and do you know if Sigrid had communication with Jennifer regarding testimony?
I don't know who had communication with Jennifer.
So,
the only thing I know is it wasn't me.
And you only talked to Jennifer once?
At her office, yes.
Okay. All right. Do you still care for Melissa?
What?
Do you still care for Melissa?
Oh, of course. I was there up until 19. I was talking with Cindy, I was talking with Melissa, and I was talking with Sarah.
When did you last time talk to Melissa?
In 19.
And was it on the phone?
Cindy's phone, yes. Yeah, Cindy had put her on the phone. They might be on speaker.
Okay. So was your relationship with Melissa loving?
At times.
Did you benefit from that relationship with Melissa?
I mean, what do you mean benefit?
Did it bring you enjoyment?
Oh, of course.
So Melissa, she put you through a hard time with all of this. Did you ever forgive her?
Of course. I was given permission to communicate at the services for my daughter. I was given permission to go, even though Melissa was there. Up to then, I was not allowed to, to be around her, but I was given permission to do it, and we while me and Cindy are in the back there, the funeral home fella come in there and told Cindy that Melissa wanted to come in there and asked if it would be okay. And Cindy said yes, and we all hugged and cried.
That's at Mikaela's
Yes.
funeral
Yes.
in 2018. So do you think Melissa appreciated all the concern and care that you've shown her? Is she? Did Melissa ever appreciate all the love and concern that you've given her?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, sure. She would cook certain things, like maybe a pie or something like that, and then she would give it to her mother to bring to me. She'd send food down,
Okay.
you know, every now and then.
So how did you and Melissa become close? Did she come on to you?
I'm going to object to the relevance of that to this case.
But you need to answer, Charles.
I don't know.
I mean, was she flirting with you?
Not that I know of.
Were you flirting with her?
No.
Why do you think you developed a relationship with Melissa?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
I mean, did you feel unloved at that time when it started?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you feel lonely?
No, I don't think so.
Did Melissa initiate sexual contact with you?
I was told somewhere that Melissa said that it started with a hug. And that's how, but I don't know, I was oblivious to it.
Do you know how it started? With what? I mean, for Melissa it was a hug. What was it for you?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could take it back. That's all I know.
Why did you decide to plead guilty?
I'm sorry?
Why did you decide to plead guilty?
At least part of it was it had gone on for like 5 years. It just needed to be done. It just needed to be resolved, and just whatever, just for everybody's benefit, I thought it just needs to be done.
Okay. What was the most rewarding part of your relationship with Melissa? Like, what is the best thing you liked in your relationship with Melissa?
She was a lot of help. She was a lot of help.
What did she do? What did she do? How did she help?
Like there was always work to be done, and she was one day I was working on a boat there, and the neighbor come by to visit in his boat, and I needed a wrench, and I asked Melissa, I said, will you go up there to the shed and get whatever kind of wrench it was? She went up there and got the wrench, come back with it, and this fella said, well, you know, gosh, she said, my wife wouldn't even have known what that wrench was. And I mean, she was very smart and helpful. Very smart and helpful.
Okay. Now let's talk about Mikaela. Let's talk about her. What nicknames did you have for Mikaela?
Mikey, firstborn.
Okay. How did it make you feel as a father? How did you feel as a father of your firstborn? Can you describe your feelings?
Just the regretted not having a child sooner. Yeah, just great, just great.
Were you and Mikaela close to each other?
Yeah. I mean, you know how like they get to walking or they get to moving around more and all. Well, she couldn't take a step without me, you know, holding on to her or, you know.
And which one is your favorite daughter?
Which one is my, what, out of
your two biological ones and your two non-biological ones, which one is your favorite daughter?
They're all different. They're all different. Having a favorite, I couldn't pick one.
I talked to all your daughters who are alive, and they told me that at one point they were your favorites.
Fair question.
Yeah, so you didn't have favorites, Charles?
The younger they were, the more help they needed. Like they can't walk by themselves at the beginning, so you would spend more time with the youngest, and then the next youngest would come along and you're spending more time with that one, and the next young one would come. That's just how, I mean, whether it was right or wrong, that's what I did.
And how many hours a day did you spend child rearing your daughters?
It just depends.
Give me an estimate, give me an average.
You know, some days I was, you know, I might be working somewhere where, you know, I wasn't around them at all. And, you know, some days we went to the river for the weekend. I mean, it's just...
Well, it changed when they got older. I understand when you have little ones, they need you 8 hours, 10 hours a day, sometimes even longer. But once they become teenagers, they have their own interests. So how many hours did you spend with Mikaela in 2013?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah, I mean,
And was it at the, keep forgetting the address of your house, 239 Tadpole Lane? That's where you guys were all residing, and that's where you spent time with Mikaela?
that's where we lived.
Okay. I guess I'm confused. The log house was the office
Yes.
and no one lived there.
No one lives there?
Well, at that point in 2013, 10, 11, it was just an office. There were no people
Right,
residing in that house.
right.
And everyone was living at 239 Tadpole. The girls and you.
Yes.
Okay.
We had lived in the office, the log house, for a time, but I don't remember what year it was. Cindy wanted to live there for a while, and so we lived there for a while, and then we came back to my house with her.
Do you remember the year
No.
you moved to the?
No, I don't have any.
But
idea.
that was the last house you lived together as a family.
My house, the one we're calling my house, yes.
Okay.
2312, yes.
Okay. So as Mikaela grew older, did you guys become closer or did you drift apart? What was the relationship?
Fine.
It was fine? Would you describe it as close relationship?
Fine.
Okay. When did you first touch Mikaela in a sexual way?
What'd you say?
When did you first touch Mikaela in a sexual way?
I'm going to object. You're on the border. I get it. You're making allegations.
I'm
This is
asking
not a
questions.
fact. This is not an established fact. So if you want to ask him if he ever has and try and establish that fact, go ahead. But if you're going to try and harass and embarrass him with the deposition, we're going to end the deposition.
Okay. Did you ever sexually touch Mikaela?
No.
Okay. Did you ever get involved in sodomy with Mikaela?
Answer the question.
No.
I'm going to introduce another exhibit.
This will be 13.
13, a letter that Mikaela wrote.
I'll object on foundation.
You have
Yeah, I have an extra for Charles. Have you seen this letter, Charles?
Nope. I think I've heard something about it.
Okay. Why would a 12-year-old child write this letter?
Object. Calls for speculation. You can't be in her mind. Subject to that. If you know, you can answer.
I don't know that she did.
Okay. Do you know who found the letter?
I don't remember who found the letter.
Were you concerned as a parent when the letter was found?
Concerned? Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, you know what? I think it was found by a foster parent. I think it was found by a foster parent. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Did you get in touch with the foster parent?
I don't think I was allowed to be in touch with the foster parents.
You were allowed.
I don't think so. I don't.
So
think
you didn't get in touch with them.
I don't think I was allowed to get in touch with them.
Did you get in touch with the DFS when you learned about this letter?
DFS?
Division of Family Services.
No. I mean, no, I didn't get in touch with them.
Is this letter concerning to you?
I think I already answered that question.
What is your answer? I missed it. Could you please repeat it?
Yeah, it's concerning. It would be concerning anybody.
And how did you show your concern over this letter? What did you do?
I don't know what I did. I don't know what I could do.
Did you talk to Mikaela about it?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, she was in foster care.
But once she got out of foster care, did you talk to her about it?
No.
Did you contact her therapist?
Did I contact her therapist?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't find out that this Marks was her therapist until a very short time ago.
And whose job is it to find out who is taking care of your children?
Well, I believe that would have come under DFS.
So DFS takes care of your children. It's not the parent's job? It was not your job as a parent?
I was under the impression when DFS removes them from a house that they more or less belong to DFS. Parents don't have a heck of a lot of rights. Nobody wanted the children to go into foster care.
So your child is in foster care, writing very disturbing note, fuck my pussy daddy. You do not contact DFS, correct?
Asked and answered.
I don't know that she wrote it. I've already told you that. I'm not going to tell you again. I've told you twice. I don't know that she wrote that.
But you didn't ask her about it. That would be the simplest thing to do. Say, Mickey, is this a real thing? Did you write it? I mean, I'm a mother. I would want to know.
Is there a question coming?
Yes. What did you do as a parent?
Asked and answered.
I don't know the answer.
Court reporter, can you read back when she previously asked, what did you do as a parent?
There is no answer. So please, what did you do as a parent?
What do you mean?
You're a parent. You received concerning information about your daughter. What did you do as a concerned, loving parent?
While they're in the custody of DFS in foster care? Is that what you mean?
While they're in the custody, yes.
When I didn't even have a visitation at that time. I wasn't able to ask her anything.
Once she was out of the custody of DFS, what did you do as a loving and concerning parent?
Well, first off, as a loving parent, as you put it, I don't believe she wrote it. It was quite convenient that the foster mother and father that got along so well with Cindy found it. It was quite convenient.
Did you attend any family support meetings? Family support meetings offered by the DFS. Did you attend?
As far as I know, there wasn't any.
There were. And you were invited. How many did you attend?
Well, I just told you, you're calling me a liar. And I'm getting tired of you calling me a liar. Now, I told you I was not aware of any of these meetings you're talking about. So quit calling me a liar.
All these meetings have been recorded, and you've been invited, and you did not
There she
show up
goes
at
again.
any.
If the answer is none, you appeared at none. If you didn't know about them,
I've told her twice.
I know. So if the answer is none, the answer is none.
Not going to keep answering the same question over and over and over again.
You have to answer, Mr. Haynes. I understand you're
What are you going
frustrated.
to do, put me in prison?
I'm sorry?
What are you going to do, put me in prison? I'm already in prison.
You answered the question of whether you were aware of the meetings.
You're here not because of me.
You need to answer the question of,
Yes,
did you appear at any of the meetings?
Nope.
Thank you.
Did you see Mikaela's suicide note?
I think I did.
I gave it to your attorney.
I
What's
have
the next
not.
question?
Did you give to him the suicide note?
I didn't give it to him.
Why not?
Luckily, I'm not being deposed, so I'm not going to answer your questions, but you can ask him questions in your
Well, he's
deposition.
not representing you. Obviously, I'm giving him documents for you so we can have a good deposition, and you don't even know. Have you received any documents from your attorney in the last 6 months that I've
Objection.
given him?
Attorney-client privilege.
Have you received any documents from your lawyer?
Objection. Attorney-client privilege. You don't answer that question.
I sent all of this to you. And it sounds to me like you've never seen it. Mr. Haynes, did you receive any settlement offers from Cindy? Do you know about those?
I haven't seen any settlement offers. But have you, you can answer the question. If you received any settlement proposals to resolve this matter from Cindy?
I might have when Carrie was the attorney. I might have.
Okay.
Because Cindy wants to end this pain. All of this.
You can send me that after this deposition is over, and I'll review
So,
it with him.
I'm asking questions here. So you received one settlement offer from Carrie?
I think. Vaguely, I'm going to say maybe.
Okay. Cindy made 3 offers to you.
I have not seen 3 offers.
So, and I send all these documents to your attorney some to this attorney and some to previous, with the hopes that you would know what we're discussing here today. But obviously, there is a misunderstanding or something. Anyway, Mr. Halaz and I are making money. I know you're hemorrhaging money. Everyone is hemorrhaging money. And it's very frustrating. Anyway, let's move on. I apologize. In her goodbye letter, Mikaela did not say a single word about you. What do you think about it?
I don't know that she wrote that letter.
Or who do you think wrote that letter?
I don't know.
Mikaela's death changed everything. That's what you said.
What?
Mikaela's death changed everything. Could you please explain?
I don't remember saying that.
I have it.
Well, I'm glad you have it because I don't remember saying it.
Did it change anything for you? Mikaela's death?
Yeah.
What did it change?
does. Well, anybody loses a child, it changes things. You never get over losing a child. I've heard people say that, and I believe it.
Do you know that Mikaela left a box in her room?
What kind of a box?
With lots of goodies.
With what?
With lots of goodies. And I'm going to show you some. I'm going to introduce it as my exhibit 14. And it's a shoebox.
Shoebox.
And there are some pictures.
Uh-oh, you gonna want this one back? Got the sticker on it.
I will.
I can't.
And it's not a good photo.
I can't.
And I apologize.
I can't make out what.
Well, there is a picture of you, Cindy, I don't know, maybe Melissa and Mikaela. And then there is the same picture torn and your face is burnt. I'll send a copy of this for your attorney in color electronically.
I can't see what this.
The box was found after Mikaela's death. So, and my question is, why would Mikaela burn your face off the pictures?
Object on foundation, speculation, facts not in evidence, subject to all of that. If you know, you can answer. You can answer if you feel like you can.
I can't even make out what this stuff here is.
It's the same picture, this one, and then this one is torn apart and it's burnt.
There's a picture here that's burnt?
Yes, well, your face is burnt off.
And your question is what?
Why would Mikaela burn your face off the picture?
Oh, I don't know that Mikaela did it.
You don't think she did it?
No, I don't think she did it.
Okay.
What's this backdrop? Like, what?
That's a box.
Yeah, it's a box.
It's a shoebox. It was found after Mikaela's death, among other boxes, and it had some additional stuff in it.
Yeah.
And I just want to ask you all these questions about this shoebox and what was in there. So I'm going to introduce another exhibit, which is going to be a picture of your T-shirt that was also in that same box.
I can't read most of this stuff.
Is it?
I can't read most of it, but
Is it your T-shirt, Charles?
Is it my T-shirt?
Yeah. It's green,
That
green camouflage.
from the looks of this stitching, that's not a shirt that belonged to me. No, no, I don't think. No, I don't think I ever. That looks like a. Yeah, I don't believe that shirt was.
It's your shirt, and you never wore it? You don't think so?
No, I don't think I've ever seen that shirt before.
Okay.
No.
Well, this is the shirt we found in Mikaela's closet, in the boxes, and Melissa told me these are all the words you called Mikaela, and she wrote it on one of your shirts.
This is.
And apparently Mikaela, Sarah, and Melissa all knew about this shirt.
So
Can I
this.
ask a question?
Oh, I'm explaining to Charles. So this is not your shirt, is that correct?
Well, just from the looks of it, from what I can see from your picture here, this does not look like one of my shirts. And
Okay.
as far as me calling Mikaela all this stuff here,
Did you call Mikaela any of these names
no,
that are on the T-shirt?
no, absolutely not.
Did you ever call Melissa a queer?
Probably not, but maybe.
Okay. Did you ever call your girls scum?
Call them what?
Scum.
No,
Did you ever call your girls shithead?
maybe.
Did you ever call your girls slut?
No,
Did you ever call your girls fat?
fat? No,
Did you ever call your girls clumsy?
probably.
Did you call your girls stupid?
Maybe.
Did you call your girls ugly?
No,
Did you ever call your girls asshole?
maybe.
Did you call your girls dumb?
No,
Did you ever call your girls freak?
told them what?
Freak.
Freak. Maybe.
What about incompetent?
No.
Did you ever tell your girls kill yourself?
No.
Did you ever tell your girls fool?
Fool.
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 Yeah, did you call them a fool?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm assuming.
So Mikaela wrote the journal, which is in the custody of DFS, where she wrote 2 pages, I am okay, I am okay, I am okay, and then she scratched it and put in big letters, please help me. Why do you think she would write something like this?
I don't know that she did.
Who do you think wrote it? DFS?
I don't know. I don't know who wrote it.
Did you do anything to find out why your child would write in big letters, please help?
When did this letter appear? Please help.
While she was in DFS custody.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
It was brought to the attention of your attorneys.
Okay.
They did not discuss it with you?
Objection, attorney-client privilege. You can't answer that.
That's a good excuse.
You want to end the deposition now? Are we done?
No.
We can leave.
No.
If you want to make insinuations.
I'm not
I don't know what
insinuating.
happened with all of his previous attorneys, but you are, if you want to end the deposition, we can end the deposition. If you want to ask questions, you can ask questions. If you want to make side comments, we can end the deposition.
So, did you ever contact DFS to find out about your daughter's well-being while they were in the custody of DFS? And I'm talking about January 2017 through July 30th of 2017. Did you contact DFS?
No, I don't think so.
Why didn't you contact DFS?
Because I didn't get, one thing is I didn't get the impression that DFS was going to help me in any way, shape, or form.
From January 29th, 2017 through July 27th, 2017, did you contact the foster parents to inquire about well-being of your girls?
Contact foster parents from when?
To check on your girls.
From when?
From January 29th, 2017 through July 27th of 2017, those are the months when your girls were in foster care. Did you contact the foster parents?
No, no.
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't think I was allowed to.
Okay. Do you know why your daughter was in the hospital? Why was she admitted to the hospital? And I'm talking about Mikaela on January 29th, 2017.
I was at the hospital in St. Louis or something?
Yes.
Yes, they called me.
Okay.
They called me, yes.
Do you know why she was in the hospital?
Cutting herself.
Did you ask the hospital why she was cutting herself?
I don't recall what I said to him.
Okay. Did you ask Mikaela why she was cutting herself?
I talked to her, but I cannot remember what.
How did you talk to her?
Well, I remember one thing I said to her is I said, you know, what can I, something to the effect of what can I do to make things better? I did say that to her. Something to that. It was pretty close.
Okay, and did you go to visit her in the hospital?
I was not allowed.
Did you make a phone call to the hospital?
Yes.
How many phone calls did you make?
I made several, and then on the last one, they said Mikaela was so upset and she was crying, and she didn't want to talk on the phone. So,
She didn't want to talk on the phone to you, or she didn't want to talk on the phone to everybody?
well, I don't know about that. I don't know. They just said she didn't want to talk on the phone. That's all I know. I don't know.
As a parent, did you request medical records from the hospital?
No. See, at that time, I was not, and that reminds me, I was not allowed to go, to go see her. I wanted to go see her, but at that time, everything was supervised. So I couldn't just get in the truck and drive up there and see her or something. Everything was supervised. I was limited to my ability to communicate with my child.
Why was it supervised?
Had to ask DFS about that.
No, DFS was not involved on
No,
January
DFS
29th.
was involved.
Not on January 29th.
They were involved just off and on through the whole process.
As of January 29th, DFS was not involved.
Well, when
Whoa, hold on. What's the question?
So, can we go back and see what I was asking? I lost my train of thought. Okay. All right. Did you contact Mikaela's doctors in St. Louis?
Yes, and they one thing they asked, it was permission to give her to give her medication.
They contacted you?
Yes.
Did you give the permission?
Yes, but I don't know if they needed it or not.
Okay. And did you have to sign any paperwork
No.
for the medication?
No.
Okay. All right. So, did you talk to Mikaela about why she was cutting herself?
No, I don't think so.
And at your mother's house, the visitation was supervised. As far as I understand, your mother was supposed to supervise you. Did your mother actually supervise you while you were visiting?
Yes.
Was there an occasion when she did not supervise you?
There was one time when I picked him up at the school bus and brought him back to the house. My mother was in the hospital that morning, and I just got her back from the hospital and got her in the house, and the school bus was about ready to get here, and I just run down there to the end of the driveway, picked them both up, and run right back again.
That was the only time.
Yes.
So Mikaela told her doctors that you were coming in her bedroom in the middle of the night while grandmother Bernice was sleeping.
What doctor are you referring to?
There were 3 doctors at St. Louis DePaul Hospital, and that's what they put in their medical notes.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
So
Yeah.
did you come to Mikaela's bedroom in the middle of the night at your mother's house?
No.
you never did from December 16th through January 29th, 2017?
No.
Okay. And you're being honest with me, Mr. Haynes? Could you please answer?
I answered you twice.
Are you being honest with me?
I answered you twice.
Okay. Why was not Mikaela released into your mother's care after DePaul Hospital?
Why was she what?
Why DePaul Hospital doctors refused to release Mikaela to your mother?
She was living with Cindy at the time.
No.
Oh, I think she was. Yeah, I think she was.
The family court took custody of you girls on December 22nd, 2016 and gave them to your mother. They were living with your mother.
Yeah, like I say, I think you've got your dates fouled up.
I got my dates correctly. So,
Yeah.
did your mother ever have custody of Sarah and Mikaela?
She did.
When was that?
I don't recall.
So you're telling me my dates are incorrect, but you don't know your dates?
What I am telling you, again, is when Mikaela was in the hospital in St. Louis, that I believe that she was under the care of her mother. And I was unable to go to the hospital.
Because of her mother.
I needed a supervisor. Yeah, well, I was not allowed to go up there. I wanted to go up there, I couldn't do it.
Was a supervisor appointed to you by the family court?
No, I don't think so. No.
You just told me you needed a supervisor to see your children.
That's what I told you.
Okay. So, from the hospital, why didn't your children go home?
Calls for speculation. If you know why they didn't go back home, you can answer.
Why didn't they
As
go
far
to
as
you?
I know, they went back to Cindy's. And it wasn't children, there was only one child in the hospital.
We just discussed foster parents. Do you know that Sarah was also in foster care?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty aware of that.
So after Mikaela was released from the hospital, where did she go?
As far as I know, like I've already said, I think she went back to Cindy's.
Okay. And where was Sarah at that time?
I think Sarah was with Cindy.
Okay. And why didn't the hospital release the children to you?
Oh my gosh.
Just answer the questions.
Like I already said, I needed supervised visits.
Okay. Why did you need supervised visits? I'm trying to understand.
No, you're having a lot of problems.
Yes, I am.
You're having a lot of problems.
Walk me through this.
Yeah,
Help
I'm
me
not
out
sure
here.
I can help you.
No,
Not
yes,
sure I
you can. You had supervised visits. I need to know
No,
why.
ask DFS. Go ask DFS why I had supervised visits. I can't speak for them. Go ask them.
So, did DFS order you to have supervised visits with your girls?
That's a good question.
Yep, they did.
Did the divorce court order you to have supervised visits with your girls?
Somebody did.
Is that your understanding that you were ordered to have supervised visits with your girls?
Yes.
By any chance, do you remember what year did you and Cindy separate?
Gosh, how many times have I heard that question? I mean, what's with her?
Answer it again. Answer it again.
I don't know. What do you mean separate?
When did you and the girls and your wife stop living under the same roof?
Well, Cindy and one of the girls was under the same roof the night before I was sentenced. I think I've told you that numerous times.
I'm not talking about visits, conjugal visits. I'm talking about when you did stop living as a family. Because you're telling me you couldn't visit your child in the hospital, you were supervised, and then you're telling me that you never separated, so where are you? Explain. I'm lost, I need your help.
Ask him a question that he hasn't already
Yes,
answered, and he'll answer
when
the
did you
question.
separate?
He already answered that. He's not going to answer it again.
I'm tired of answering that question.
When did your supervision of the girls end, and when did it start?
Had to ask DFS about all that, I guess. They could probably make it clear to you.
And you don't remember?
What was your question?
When were you ordered to be with your girls supervised? When? When did it start?
When did it start?
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall.
When did it end?
I don't know if it's ended yet.
Okay. There was a schedule put in place for you to visit your mother while Sarah and Mikaela lived in her house in December 2016 through January. Do you remember that schedule?
From when to when?
The schedule started on December 22nd, 2016, and it ended on January 29th of 2017. Do you remember
December to January?
Yes. Do you remember that schedule?
No, I don't remember it, but if that's what you said it is.
Did you follow the schedule?
Did I what?
Did you follow the schedule?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Mikaela was hospitalized again in 2017. Do you know anything about that?
She was what?
She was in the hospital again?
Yes, in the boot heel.
Yes.
Somewhere in the boot heel.
Why? Do you know why she was in the hospital?
That was the second time. Is
Yes.
that right?
Do you know why?
Because she come up with cuts on her arm while she was in her mother's care.
In Cindy's care?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you visit Mikaela in the hospital?
Wasn't allowed.
By who? Who prohibited you from going?
DFS.
Okay. Did you call Mikaela on the phone?
I don't know if they could take calls at that place.
Okay. Did you check with her doctors?
No, it seems like she wasn't there but a couple of days or something like that, and then it just seemed like she was only there a really, really short time.
Do you know how many days she was there?
How many what?
How many days?
I don't remember.
Did you call her doctors?
No.
No. Okay. Do you know what the medical records say? Why she was there?
I already knew why she was there. She had cuts on her arm. I already told you that.
Why was she cutting herself?
I don't.
Object calls for speculation. If you know.
If you know, why? If you know, why was she
No,
cutting?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't know.
Did you try to find out?
I mean, how? I mean, what do you mean? Did I
By
try?
calling the hospital?
How would they know?
She told them.
Huh?
She told them.
She told them something. Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Okay.
Was it true or was it not? I don't know.
But you didn't call the
I
hospital.
can't read people's minds.
Did you? How did you show your concern for your daughter's health? What did you do? How did you resolve a problem?
How did I what?
What did you do as a parent? What action did you take to protect your child?
Watched out for them. If you were ever near, like any other parent would, if you're near traffic, you're hanging on to them. If you're in a store or something like that, you never let them out of your sight. If you're going through the woods, you're making sure they stay close to you, so they don't step on a snake or something. That's that type of thing.
In both hospitals, doctors recorded that Mikaela said that she wants you in jail. Why would Mikaela want you in jail?
Objection calls for speculation. If you know, you can answer.
Don't have a clue.
Have you thought about it?
You can answer. You can answer if you thought about it.
You need to answer. This is not a criminal trial. This is a simple divorce. So we need to.
It's nothing simple about it. Don't say it's simple. You don't know what you're talking about if you say this is simple.
Answer your question.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
What did you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Share your thoughts.
No, I don't remember any right now.
So, we all make mistakes in life. What's your biggest mistake?
Objection, relevance, vague.
You need to answer, Charles.
I'd have to think about it.
Do you remember Mikaela's pediatrician? Do you remember the name of Mikaela's pediatrician?
Mikaela's what?
Pediatrician, her doctor. Mikaela's doctor.
Baby doctor?
Yes, baby doctor and teenage doctor.
John Patty. They all had the same one.
Okay, well, that's not him. Anyway,
What? What'd you?
it's not John Patty.
Yes, it
what's the
is.
next
You
question?
don't know what you're talking about half the
Okay.
time here. You really don't.
Okay, Charles, Mikaela told her pediatrician that you had sex with her.
What's your question?
Why would Mikaela say that?
I don't know that she did.
The same day she made this disclosure, she was tested for syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV, and chlamydia. So why would a doctor run tests on 12-year-old?
Why don't you go ask the doctor?
I'm asking you.
No, why don't you go
Objection
ask the
calls for
doctor?
Speculation. If you know the answer, you can
Did
answer.
you have
if you
sex
don't know
with
the
I don't know
answer,
the answer.
Did you have sex with
I've
Mikaela?
already answered those questions from you.
Did you sodomize your daughter?
Did what?
Did you
I've already
sodomize
answered
your
that. You got a bad memory
Asked
too.
and answered. He's not going to
Okay.
answer again.
You were not sexually involved in any way with Mikaela
Asked and answered. not
while
gonna
at
answer
your
it again.
mother's house.
Asked and answered. Not going to answer again.
No, you need to answer.
No, he doesn't.
Unless you take the fifth.
He's already answered the
No,
question.
you are answering.
He already answered your question. If you want to look all the way back in the transcript when you asked it, you can find the answer where he said no. Not going to answer it again. It's
Charles,
harassment.
this is your final answer? Because perjury is a crime, unless you want to take the fifth.
His answer is the question has already been asked and answered, and he's not going to answer again.
No, he will.
No, he won't.
Did you have sex with Mikaela?
I'm instructing him not to answer that question. It's
I'm
harassing
not.
and it's-
I'm not.
Are you taking the fifth?
No, he's following my instruction to not answer that question. Is harassing. He's already answered the question, and he doesn't need to answer it again.
That's fine. We'll take it up with the judge.
Okay?
So there are fast learners and slow learners and no learners. Which one are you, Charles?
That's objection, vague. There's no.
Charles knows. Which one are you, Charles?
Repeat the question.
There are fast learners and slow learners and no learners. Which one are you?
I don't know.
Okay. Why would your mother, at the age of 90, have condoms in her house in December 2016 and January 2017?
Objection calls for speculation. If you know the answer, you can answer.
As far as I know, there wasn't any.
Did you have any?
No, I didn't have any either.
Okay. Sounds good. So, Mikaela also told the foster mom that you sexually abused Mikaela.
Which foster mother was this?
The foster mother from February
Give me a
2017,
name.
Cassie.
Last
Cassie
name?
Rideout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's also the one that allegedly found the note?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would a person come up with accusation like this?
Objection calls for speculation. Subject to the objection. If you know, you can answer.
No idea. I don't know the people.
You don't know those people, they don't know you. Why are they saying things like this about you?
Don't know the people.
Is it concerning to you that your daughter wrote these notes, told her doctors?
Objection, foundation. Subject to that, you can answer.
Don't know she did. I've already answered that. The exact same way. You just keep asking the same questions over and over and over again. You're going to keep getting the same answers.
And I'll take it. And we're recording your answers. And it's good for me. That's why I'm asking you. I want to make sure you're consistent. I'm giving you a chance. To get your
Is there a
CDL
question?
license. Yes.
Okay, what's
Yes.
the question?
What is your favorite Bible verse, Charles?
What is my favorite Bible verse?
Bible verse. I heard you reading every day your Bible.
Did you hear that from her? You were talking to her when you were saying that. Who'd you hear that from? That I read my Bible every day? Who'd you hear that? Who'd you hear that from?
From Cindy.
From Cindy.
Yeah. Are you reading your Bible every day?
Not every single day, no.
But you're reading it.
Yes.
What is your favorite verse?
I've got so many. I've
Give
got
me
a
your
favorite
favorite.
book. I've got a favorite book.
Just give me one favorite verse.
The favorite book is the book of Matthew.
Just give me your favorite verse.
Don't know if I have a favorite verse. There's so many of them that are my favorite.
Okay? As of 2018, could you give me the names of Mikaela's best friends?
In 2018? I don't know if she had a best friend in 2018.
I'm sorry? She didn't have a friend, you said?
I said I don't know that she had a best friend in 2018.
So you are not aware of any best friends?
Wasn't any children out our way where we lived.
Okay. Can you give me the list of all school activities that you attended for Mikaela at West Point Academy? School events.
I didn't go to West Point Academy. I didn't think I was allowed to go there.
Prior to West Point, your children were in the public school. What events did you attend there?
Very rarely were they in public school, and Cindy didn't allow them to get involved in too much of anything, especially if it was on Friday night or anytime Saturday.
Did you take your daughters on any field trips through school?
Take them on field trips in school?
Yes,
What?
as part of their curriculum.
I don't know if they were in school long enough to have a field trip.
What was Mikaela's favorite class?
Oh my God. I don't know.
What was her favorite teacher? Who was it?
No idea.
Who did she want to be after school, after she graduated from school?
I don't remember what she said.
What was her favorite book?
I don't know if she had a favorite book.
Who was her favorite doctor?
Doctor? I don't know if anybody has a favorite doctor.
Mikaela did.
Yeah. Well, she was going to a lot of doctors and also therapists that I had no idea about
How come?
because nobody told me.
And you never checked?
How do you check on something you don't know exists? Are you okay to ask me a question like that? That's ridiculous. I mean, you got to be able to do better than that.
You were ordered by the court to see therapists. It was written in the court
Not
order.
that I know of. You're saying that. Not that I know of. Who was I ordered to see?
You were ordered to do a psychological evaluation.
With
That's
who?
my next.
What's the question?
When did you have a psychological evaluation?
Never had one.
Okay. Did you ever ask for therapy or visitation with your girls or any time with them?
Did I ever ask for visitation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I got a heck of a lot more visitation with Cindy letting me see the girls than I did with the authorities.
And what was the time frame during which you saw the girls with Cindy? Was it before foster care or after foster care?
Before and after.
When is it?
Before and after.
Okay. So when did this supervision end with the, you said that you were under supervision order? Well, I'm trying to understand. You're telling me you couldn't.
No, you just keep asking me the same questions
Yes, because
over
I
and
want you to
over and
walk me
over, and it's
through.
still the same answer.
I'm asking you, when did you see the girls with Cindy? Give me the date. You don't remember. I'm asking you about supervision. You don't remember. What do you remember about you seeing the girls with Cindy? Tell me when you saw the girls with Cindy. Give me the day, the month, the season, or something.
It's a shame I don't have that picture from the Branson Bell. That's got a date on it. She might need to see that. I'm looking forward to her seeing that.
I would like to.
Yeah,
you
I would
said
like you to.
Branson?
Yeah.
Branson Bell.
Yes,
I'll get it.
good,
Other one. Give me another one.
good. We spent tons of time together on the river, camping, going to motels, going to Jonesboro. Went to Branson how many times?
When was the last time?
Sometime in 18.
And it was you, Cindy, and your daughters, Mikaela and Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. How many trips would you estimate you made prior to 2019?
All four of us, or two of us, what?
4 of you.
Well, we went multiple times every summer.
5 times, 10 times, 20 times?
Can't. Wow.
Where did you stay?
What?
Where did you stay in Branson? What
Where
was the...
did we stay?
Yeah,
Different places.
give me some.
One was the one we stayed in mostly was called the Classic Car
Okay.
Motel, and then we stayed in one with a pool, indoor pool. I can't remember the name of that one.
And how many trips you said? I missed it. You took...
How many what?
How many trips to Branson did you take with Cindy?
All four of us, or just?
Yes, all 4 of you as a family.
Well, we went every summer, multiple times every summer.
How many times a summer?
I don't know exactly.
And you don't remember the names of the places you visited?
Well, I just told you the Classic Car is where we'd stayed mostly.
Okay. What is Mikaela's what is the favorite essay?
Favorite what?
Essay that Mikaela wrote in school. Did she share with you any of her school activities? What did she write about? What was her favorite topic?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
That's not how we spend our time. Like I have told you already, that we spend our time doing outdoor things.
But you went to court and said that she was neglected educationally. Didn't you?
Gosh.
You filed a motion.
Same answer.
And what is that answer?
Well, have you forgotten?
Yes, I did.
Bad memory.
What is the answer?
I don't know. I forgot too.
Well, please answer.
I'll sit here and think about it a minute or two, and maybe I'll be able to remember.
You claim that Cindy neglected your daughters educationally, but then you cannot tell me your daughter's favorite subject.
So that's how you rate an education on somebody's favorite, on a father knowing somebody's favorite subject?
Give me anything about your daughter's education.
Oh, well.
Tell me anything about Sarah's or Mikaela's education.
She's a very smart child and done very well in school and never caused any trouble until she was with those foster parents that you remarked on. Then she started getting in trouble in school.
Do you remember why the children were taken into foster care?
Because I got arrested.
In February 2017, do you know why the children went into foster care?
I I don't know if it was 17 or when it was, which time. They were in foster care more than once.
I'm talking about the foster care event of 2017.
I don't know who they were with in 17.
Do you remember filing a motion about educational neglect of your daughters?
I don't remember doing it, but you know, if I did it, I did it.
Okay.
I mean, they were not getting a proper education, so yeah, I mean, I could have filed it.
How did you test? What did you base it on? That they were not getting proper education?
Not enough time in the schoolroom, no social, not learning social skills, no sports, just know the whole school thing. Having friends.
What were your daughter's grades at the time of educational neglect?
What was what?
Their grades in school.
When they're being homeschooled?
Yes.
What were their grades?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you'd have to ask Cindy that. She's the one who done the grading.
I'm asking you.
I just gave you the answer.
So you didn't know their grades? All right, let me introduce something else. This is your Social Security statement. I'm going to introduce it as Exhibit 16, and it's from 2008. And Charles, if you can look at page 3. Does this Social Security statement look familiar to you?
Yeah, as soon as I can get to it, I might tell you. Well, I've never seen anything like this before. 80. 40, 32, 27. Wow. 97.
So do you contest the authenticity of this document? You don't, it doesn't look accurate to you?
I've never seen a document like this before. I mean, I don't know anything about it.
If you look at the income for the years that are listed, is that something that you think you made?
It could be. Yeah, it could be. 2003. Not yet recorded.
Sir, I can't hear you.
I'm not talking to you.
So let's go back to your
5, 6, 7.
employment at Free Medicine Foundation. What were the years of your employment there? When did you work there?
I don't know when we started. started, it was during Cindy's divorce up until 2013.
Well, I have the document I showed you earlier. That's when it was started and incorporated. So, is that fair to assume that that's when you started the business? When the company was created?
What company are you talking about?
Free Medicine Foundation,
What year was that?
2007.
7?
That's not what it says in this document.
Oh,
The company, it says, was incorporated in 2003.
2003, okay. So, 2003. I'm looking at the certificate.
Yeah.
That was from 2007. So, and by looking at the Social Security statement, it doesn't show that you made any money. Didn't report any income. Is that correct, Charles? Did you file tax returns?
We had an accountant do our taxes for us.
Every year? Did you do it in 2003, 2004?
I suppose. Cindy took care of the taxes.
Do you remember signing any tax returns?
I didn't necessarily sign things. Cindy would just sign my name to stuff.
What year did you divorce Kimberly?
I don't know what year.
Because I know you and Cindy got married in 2008. What are you telling me, that Cindy was signing your tax returns in 2003?
I don't know. I don't remember what year I got divorced, but we were. My divorce was after. My divorce was after Cindy's, and me and Cindy were together before my divorce was final.
And from what I understood, you were working in the family business in the mailroom.
Family.
So when did you and Cindy become a couple?
I don't recall what year. It was while her divorce was going on, and her divorce was either 2 or 3 years it took. I don't know which, but we were together sometime during that period.
1909,
I
2000?
just told you, I just answered you. It's the best you're going to get.
Okay, do you think this statement is accurate reflection of your income?
I don't know. I've never seen a statement like that before. I've told you that. It's the second time I've told you.
Okay.
I mean, I have no reason to believe it's true or false. I don't know anything about it.
Okay. When you worked for family business, did you pay taxes?
There again, Cindy took care of the taxes along with the accountant.
Okay.
And I keep telling you that over and over and over again. That's another one.
I know you are.
You just keep asking that same question over and over. It's the same answer.
I know. And I'm having difficult time understanding it. And that's why I keep asking you.
So that's why you keep asking me, because you're having difficulty understanding.
Yes, I do. So, Cindy took care of accounting for your family. All accounting, checks, payments. Is that correct?
What was the first one?
Cindy took care of the bill payments, statements, taxes,
And the accountant.
and the accountant. Is that your answer?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I might have paid some things, but the majority of the paper, the paying bills was,
Cindy ran the business. She was the brain of the business while you worked in the mailroom. Is that correct?
working in the mailroom was one of the things I did, yeah.
Who was in charge of running everyday activities of the business?
Well, like if Cindy was staying at home homeschooling the children, I was the only one there.
But who would make everyday decisions when Cindy was not homeschooling the children?
Both of us.
So you're telling me you were not in the mailroom all the time?
Not 100% of the time, no.
What decisions did you make?
One of the things that we worked together on was that we sent out brochures saying what we did, history of, and all that. We would work together to make the brochures.
Okay. How much money did the business make in 2008?
I don't have a clue.
But you were running the business operations and made all the major decisions. You don't know or you don't remember?
What did I tell you?
I couldn't understand.
Oh, you couldn't understand.
Yes, you don't remember or you don't know? How much?
Well, here again, so you can understand, I don't know.
Okay, good.
Huh?
Do you know how much you pay in taxes in 2008?
You'd have to ask the accountant that. That's why we had an accountant.
Okay. Did you ever homeschool your children?
I'm not a school teacher.
Okay. And the doctors? Did you go to the doctors? I remember you said you and Sarah went to see a dentist. Any other doctors that you took your children
Well,
to?
there again, I didn't say me and Sarah. I said we. Me and Cindy and Sarah
Okay.
would go to the dentist.
Dentist, and-
Whenever the children went to a doctor or a dentist, we both went.
How much was their medical insurance?
You have to ask the accountant that. That's why we paid an accountant.
You didn't know.
That's why we paid an accountant.
Okay. How much is Sarah's school tuition currently?
I'm in prison. How would I know?
Okay. How much was it before you went to prison?
Oh, she was in and out of school, in and out. Sometimes she was at the Pentecostal place, and sometimes she wasn't. So, I don't know.
How much of her schooling expenses did you pay before you went to prison?
I don't want her going to a Pentecostal school.
That was not my question, Charles.
Well, that's
I
my
asked you,
answer.
how much money did you
That's my answer.
pay for Sarah's and Mikaela's tuition before you went to prison? What was your financial contribution?
Well, probably about somewhere around $800 or so a year in taxes for the public school. That's what I pay.
Okay. But you never wrote a check to school.
I never wanted the kids to go to that school in the first place. No, nobody asked me about sending the kids to that school.
Did you ever pay money to the doctors for the health care your children receive?
Health care what?
Health care your children received? Did you ever pay money?
As long as I was in the home, yes.
And that was prior to what year? When did you stop paying for your children's medical expenses?
It would have been December of 2018. Right, no, 13.
Okay. And do you have any bills?
Like right now?
Not right now. Do you have them in your possession of all the expenses that you've paid for the children?
Any bills, receipts, paperwork has been stolen. So you'll have to find out who stole it and get it there, I guess, because I don't have any paperwork anymore. It's all gone. It's all gone. Is that hard to understand? It's all gone.
Okay. And you don't remember how much money you made? And everything was stolen. How convenient. All right. I don't have any more questions for you.
Charles, I'm going to have just a couple questions. Be very short. There were some questions about some video of Cindy in the house. You recall that? Was it early on? Did you? And you said you had a security camera set up in the house.
Yes.
Was that set up in a bathroom or a bedroom or a kind of public area of the house? Do you recall where it was set up?
Living room, so it could watch or see the front door.
Okay. Okay. And you were asked a question about whether you asked Cindy for her permission to use the trailer to pile hay at your mom's house. Did Cindy require you to ask permission to use the trailer?
No, I'd been using it for 10, 15 years.
Okay. I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
All right. So you can either review what was taken down. You can't make any substantive changes, but you can review it for accuracy to what you said. Or you can do what's called waiving signature, where you don't review it and you just trust that it was taken down accurately. Would you like to review, or would you like to waive signature?
Well, what's it mean if you review it? Does that have to?
It's just a little more time. They'll send it to us. I'll send it to you. You'll look over it. If there's any changes, anything you think was incorrect, you'll write it down.
What does that cost?
Nothing. There's no additional cost on that.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Okay, we'll review.
At 2:21 p.m., that concludes the deposition of Charles M. Haynes. We are going off the record.